Dear friend, welcome to this quiet moment we are sharing right now. If you are listening to these words, perhaps your heart feels incredibly heavy and your steps feel profoundly weary. Perhaps you have reached a point where every direction seems entirely blocked, as if a thick gray fog has descended upon the landscape of your life. You look to the left and there is no clear path. You look to the right, and the way is completely obscured. You try to move forward, but your feet feel as though they are sunk deep into thick, heavy mud. You are experiencing that deeply human, profoundly painful sensation of being entirely stuck. It is a feeling that drains the light from your eyes and the vitality from your spirit. I want you to know, first and foremost, that I see your struggle, and I hold your exhaustion in a space of complete, non-judgmental compassion. In our everyday lives, we often imagine our journey as a straight, clear highway. We expect to move forward at a steady pace, reaching our desired destinations with ease. But reality, as the Buddha observed so wisely, is far more like a wild, untamed river. Sometimes the water flows beautifully, reflecting the golden sunlight and carrying us gently along. But at other times, the river runs dry, or massive boulders crash down from the mountainsides, completely damming the flow. Right now, your river feels dammed. The water of your energy is backing up, growing stagnant, and the pressure is building painfully inside your chest. When we feel stuck like this, our natural, instinctive reaction is to fight. We push against the boulders. We thrash our arms. We scream into the fog. We ask ourselves endlessly, why is this happening to me? What did I do wrong? How can I fix this instantly? We become like a little bird that has accidentally flown into a room through an open window. In its panic to escape, the bird crashes violently against the closed glass panes, again and again, bruising its wings, exhausting its tiny heart. The bird does not realize that the harder it fights the invisible barrier of the glass, the more trapped it becomes. Its panic blinds it to the window that is still wide open just a few feet away. My dear friend, this thrashing, this desperate resistance to what is happening right now is what the Buddhist teachings call times dukkha, times the profound dissatisfaction and suffering that arises when we fight reality. You are not stuck merely because of your external circumstances. Whether they be a career failure, a broken relationship, or a creative block, you feel deeply, agonizingly stuck because there is a war raging inside you. You are at war with the present moment. You are demanding that the fog lift immediately, that the mud dry up instantly, and that the glass vanish. But the universe has its own rhythm, its own breathing. By refusing to accept the blockage, you are inadvertently pouring all your precious energy into the very wall that is holding you back. This is the nature of our predicament. How then do we untangle ourselves from this painful stagnation? How do we find our way when the path has completely vanished? The beautiful wisdom of the Dharma offers us a profoundly gentle, yet unimaginably powerful way out. It does not ask you to forcefully smash through the obstacles, nor does it ask you to magically sprout wings and fly over them. Instead, It invites you to undergo a fundamental shift in your consciousness. It invites you to stop fighting the glass, to settle your bruised wings, and to gently look around. The very first step on this path of unsticking yourself is to practice the art of stopping, which we call time's samatha. Imagine holding a glass of water scooped from a muddy puddle. If you constantly shake the glass, desperately trying to separate the dirt from the water, what happens? The water remains murky, dark, and impenetrable. Your mind, right now, is that shaken glass. You are overthinking, agonizing, and constantly analyzing your stuckness. To find clarity, you must simply set the glass down. You must allow yourself permission to pause. You do not need to figure out your entire life's direction today. You do not even need to figure out tomorrow. When you stop struggling, when you allow the mud to slowly settle to the bottom of the glass, the water at the top naturally becomes clear. In that clarity, wisdom begins to reflect. Once the mind begins to settle, we apply the light of clear seeing, or times vipassana. This means looking deeply at the nature of your current situation without the heavy burden of your personal judgments. When you are stuck, you tell yourself a terrifying story. I will be stuck here forever. I am a failure. My life is ruined. But my friend, look closely through the lens of time's Anicca, the universal truth of impermanence. Look at the clouds in the sky. They gather into dark, heavy storms, but eventually, they inevitably break apart and drift away. Look at the seasons. The coldest, most barren winter must eventually yield to the gentle warmth of spring. Your feeling of being stuck is merely a psychological season. It is a temporary arrangement of causes and conditions. It is physically, logically, and universally impossible for you to remain stuck forever, because the fundamental nature of the universe is constant change. By truly seeing that your stuckness is impermanent, you strip away its terrifying power over you. It is no longer a permanent prison. It is simply a waiting room. The next gentle step is the practice of letting go, the release of your rigid attachments. So often, we are stuck not because we cannot move forward, but because we are absolutely terrified of moving in a direction we did not originally plan. You drew a map for your life, and you fell in love with that map. But the terrain has changed. The road you wanted to travel has washed away. You are standing at the edge of the broken road, crying over the map, refusing to turn around and see the small, winding forest trail that has opened up beside you. We suffer because we demand that reality matches our expectations. To become unstuck, you must kindly fold up your outdated map and put it in your pocket. You must say to yourself, things are not going the way I wanted, and that is perfectly okay. I release my demand for absolute control. This is not defeat. This is the highest form of spiritual surrender. It is like the sailor who realizes the wind has changed. Instead of cursing the sky and demanding the old wind return, he adjusts his sails to catch the new breeze. As you let go of the old map, you will begin to notice the beautiful principle of time's interbeing, times the reality that you are deeply connected to everything around you. When you feel stuck, you feel profoundly isolated, as if you are the only person in the universe failing. But your stuckness is connected to the economy, to the weather, to the people in your life, to your past experiences, and to the collective suffering of humanity. You are not alone in this. Millions of people are feeling this exact same heavy fog today. By recognizing this shared human experience, your heart softens. Compassion for yourself naturally arises. You stop punishing yourself for being stuck, and you start treating yourself like a dear, injured friend who simply needs rest and gentle care. Finally, the way out of the mud is not achieved by leaping a mile, but by taking a single, mindful step in the present moment. This is right action. You do not need a grand master plan right now. When the fog is thick, you only need to see one step ahead. What is the smallest, most simple, positive action you can take right now, today? Perhaps it is simply making your bed with full attention. Perhaps it is drinking a cup of warm tea and genuinely tasting it. Perhaps it is sending a kind message to a friend or watering a thirsty plant on your windowsill. Do not underestimate these tiny, ordinary actions. When you do them with total mindfulness, with deep presence, you are generating fresh, flowing energy. You are shifting the gears of your mind from paralysis to gentle motion. A large, heavy wheel is incredibly difficult to push from a standstill, but once you get it to move just 1 inch, the next inch becomes infinitely easier. You break the spell of being stuck by living beautifully and simply in the present second, allowing the grand future to naturally take care of itself. To even begin this gentle untangling, my friend, we must first soften the tight hands that are desperately gripping the rope of your worries. Your mind and your body are not two separate entities. They are one beautifully interwoven reality. When the mind is trapped in a maze of anxiety, the body builds a fortress of tension to protect itself. So, right now, wherever you are, I invite you to gently lower your physical defenses. You do not need to force anything to happen. You do not need to try to be perfectly peaceful. Just allow my words to wash over you like a soft, warm rain on a parched garden. Gently bring your awareness to the physical sensation of your body, resting right here in this moment. Notice the solid support beneath you, whether it is a chair, a cushion, or the earth itself. Feel how it holds you up unconditionally. You do not have to hold yourself up anymore. Let the earth take your weight entirely. Now, gently draw your attention to your breath. There is no need to change it. No need to make it incredibly deep or rigidly rhythmic. Just observe the air as it quietly enters and quietly leaves. Breathing in, silently say to yourself, I am breathing in. Breathing out, silently say, I am breathing out. As you continue this gentle observation, shift your loving attention to your forehead. When we are stuck, we frown. We knit our brows in heavy concentration. Imagine a soft, warm cloth gently wiping across your forehead, smoothing away all the worry lines, easing away the deep furrows of frustration. Let that soothing warmth travel down into your eyes, softening the tiny muscles around them. Allow your eyes to rest completely in their sockets. Move your awareness down to your jaw. The jaw is a heavy vault where we lock away our unexpressed anger, our fears, and our resistance to life. Without forcing it, simply invite your jaw to unhinge slightly. Let your lips part just a fraction. feel the beautiful, instant relief as the tight muscles let go of their desperate clenching. Breathing in, I smile to my jaw. Breathing out, I let go of all holding. Now, let this warm wave of relaxation cascade down your neck and spread heavily into your shoulders. Your shoulders have been carrying an invisible, towering mountain of expectations, the pressure to succeed, the pressure to figure everything out, the pressure to never be stuck. Right now, in this sacred, quiet space, I give you complete permission to drop that mountain. Let it fall away completely. Feel your shoulders melt downward, dropping away from your ears, becoming as soft as melted wax. Bring your tender awareness to your hands. Your hands may be clenched into tight fists, fighting the fog, gripping the steering wheel of life with white knuckles. Imagine placing your hands in a basin of warm, fragrant water. Let your fingers naturally unfurl. Let them become loose, open, and utterly receptive. An open hand can receive the vast universe. Breathing in, my body is a calm, quiet river. Breathing out, I am flowing gently with the present moment. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest. You are safe. The heavy fog outside does not matter right now. Inside this breath, there is only pure, soothing softness. Allow the rhythm of your own heartbeat to remind you that you are alive. And as long as you are alive, new pathways are always possible. Rest here, completely unburdened, beautifully held, and entirely free from the need to strive. As the physical tension melts away like morning frost under the gentle sunrise, we can now journey even deeper inward, beneath the noisy, turbulent surface of your mind, beneath the swirling emotions of frustration, fear, and stagnation. There lies a profound and vast inner ocean. When there is a terrifying storm at sea, the surface of the water is chaotic, violently tossing boats and crashing massive waves against the shore. If you only live on the surface, you will believe the entire ocean is merely a violent, dangerous storm. But if you dive down, deep below the crashing waves, the water becomes extraordinarily still, utterly silent, and beautifully calm. You, my dear friend, contain this exact same magnificent depth. The feeling of being stuck is merely the weather on the surface of your life. But deep within you resides your Buddha nature, your innate, indestructible core of pure awareness, boundless wisdom, and infinite compassion. This inner essence has never been stuck, not even for a single second. It cannot be damaged by failures. It cannot be trapped by foggy circumstances, and it cannot be diminished by your worldly confusion. It is like the vast, blue sky behind the darkest, heaviest rain clouds. The clouds of your current predicament may temporarily obscure the sky from your view, but the eternal sky remains endlessly expansive and untouched behind them. Rest deeply in this inner stillness. Connect with the brilliant light of your own true nature. Allow yourself to feel the magnificent truth that your core is completely free, wholly intact, and inherently perfect, just as it is right now. You do not need to desperately figure out your external life to experience this internal perfection. Drink deeply from this well of silent, restorative energy. Let it replenish your tired spirit and mend your weary heart. When you are deeply rooted in this timeless inner sanctuary, the external obstacles gradually lose their terrifying grip on your mind. As we gently draw our shared journey to a close, slowly bring your awareness back to the loving rhythm of your breath. When you are ready, gently open your eyes to the world, bringing this deep, calm spaciousness with you. May your heart remain open and resilient. May your steps become light and unburdened. May you find profound peace in the beautiful, unfolding mystery of your extraordinary path.